What's up, team? Welcome to Mike Reads His Blog. Tonight's post is called 12 Things I Learned from the Creator of Nike. It's Sunday night. Vikings had a huge win today. I'm in a real good mood. Was doing some program design this afternoon. I was actually really hungover this morning. Went out last night. Was under on protein yesterday, over on alcohol. Today I just kept calories a little bit lower than normal. A Vikings win is really good for a hangover, and then had some caffeine in the afternoon and did some work. But I want to get this up, so here we go. Shoe Dog was the best book I've read in years. It's the origin story of Nike, written by Nike's creator, Phil Knight. I didn't love the book because I love Nike, or because it's well written, or because it's the first page turner I've ever experienced in the audiobook format, though those are all true. What I loved is that Nike is an against all odds story, that this brand, this legendary brand whose commercials give me goosebumps, was created by an insecure kid from nowhere, Oregon. Phil Buck Knight trusted a barely audible voice in his mind, his intuition, as he struggled through his 20s to create the life he desired, during which time every sign pointed towards realistic, conventional, respectable thing. Instead, where the voice led him was Nike. And I link up a video that is unbelievable. I'll throw it down in the comments for you guys. It's a 2-minute Nike commercial. It's insane. 12 lessons from Shoe Dog. 1, if you just graduated college and have no idea what the hell you are doing, you're in good company. It was strange being home again, strange being lashed again by the daily rains, stranger still living at home with my parents and twin sisters, sleeping in my childhood bed. Late at night, I'd lay in my bed staring at my college textbooks, my high school trophies and blue ribbons, thinking, this is me? Still? On paper, I thought, I am an adult, graduated from a good college, earned a master's from a top business school. My resume said I was qualified. A 24-year-old man in full. But why, I wondered, why do I still feel like a kid? Worse, the same shy, pale, thin kid I'd always been. 2, tried and true principles never change, like influencer marketing, for example. Have you ever seen a C-list celebrity pose awkwardly in an Instagram photo with an out-of-place bottle of cancer? Yeah, that's not new. It's a ragtag version of what Nike did on Tiger, and before him on Jordan, and before him on Pre. R.I.P. Technology changes, but principles stay the same. 3, offense is greater than defense. This is a lesson that has been beaten into my head by many great achievers, but I still struggle to absorb it. Playing cautious benefits no one. Phil Knight was barely drawing salary for years while taking on as much leverage as the bank would allow him, and then some. Growth, growth, growth. If you aren't growing, you are dying. It was all about getting Nike shoes everywhere. It was all about the top line. It was always about being the best. Top line versus margin. Oh, how I wish to one day have the balls to be on the right side of this one. 4, Nike was originally called Blue Ribbon. That's just something I learned reading Shoe Dog. 5, on burnout. Maybe the cure for any burnout, I thought, is just to work harder. Now, I'm not sure I agree with this, but I do believe that what you believe is. So if you attack problems with this mindset, you will probably get the results you want. 6, merge work and life. I never really understood what I was doing when I quit my accounting job. I knew I hated it, and I needed to do something else, anything else. But Buck's story shed light on what it was that I wanted. To make the term work-life balance irrelevant, a term that was super trendy in public accounting. To merge the two, to love what I did so much that work and life flowed in and out of one another. Play. Yes, I thought, that's it. That's the word, the secret of happiness I'd always suspected, the essence of beauty or truth, or all we ever need to know of either, lay somewhere in that moment when the ball is in midair, when both boxers sense the approach of the bell, when runners near the finish line and the crowd rises as one. There's a kind of exuberance and clarity and central meaning in the pulsing half second before winning and losing are decided. I wanted that, whatever that was, to be my life. 7, on using life's finity as motivation. Deep down, I was searching for something more. I had an aching sense that our time is short, shorter than we ever know, shorter than a morning run, and I wanted mine to be meaningful and purposeful and creative and important. And above all, different. I wanted to leave a mark on the world. I wanted to win. No, that's not right. I simply didn't want to lose. 8. A mindset shift to avoid being a micromanager. Don't tell people how to do things. Tell them what to do and let them surprise you with their results. 9. As a strength coach, I disrespect running too much. In my content, I turn my nose up at running. There's a specific reason for this. Misinformation is best defeated with hyperbole, and such a high percentage of the general population believes cardio is the secret to fat loss progress. So, focusing on high ROI activities like strength training and nutrition tracking is a good way to focus attention on actions that drive results. However, I'm overlooking an important benefit of distance running: mental gains. Solitude combined with runner's high is where I and many others have found our greatest clarity, and when it comes to life's most pressing issues. In fact, so much so that I'm considering a stint of running as my number one fitness focus, sacrificing progress on my physique because putting in dozens of miles per week is not conducive with aesthetics, for whatever zen upside I can grab from the experience. We'll see if I pull the trigger. 10. Don't let degree of crazy stop you from pursuing an idea. History is one long procession of crazy ideas. Books, sports, democracy, free enterprise, all started as crazy ideas. 11. Take intergenerational advice with a hefty grain of salt. Buck's grandmother vehemently opposed his decision to travel, fearing, "The Japs will take you prisoner and gouge out your eyeballs." Remember, people's views are shaped by their life experiences, so those views are not always based in reality. Trust yourself more than you trust anyone else. 12. The best advice, the only advice. So, that morning in 1962, I told myself, let everyone else call your idea crazy, just keep going. Don't stop, don't even think about stopping until you get there. And don't give much thought to where there is. Whatever comes, just don't stop. Important concluding words. As I look back on this post, something I threw together for this week's reverse bet, I'm realizing how incomplete a list I made while retroactively and maybe half-heartedly searching my brain for lessons, which is why I implore you to buy this book for yourself. I took great comfort in Buck rehashing the struggles of his 20s. It would have comforted me even more 5 years ago. So, whether you grab the book for yourself or for someone in your life, I cannot recommend it strongly enough. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope everyone has an awesome day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.